That I've learned over the time, especially you're talking about legal, it's you can go and you can fight everybody, but you really have to know when and where to spend your money or your
And
time
why.
when you're doing that,
You need
because
to
it's just
understand.
it's
See,
just not that important.
yeah, exactly. I don't go around, as I said, like I've got a guy on start. I tell you where it came from, the reason why, and I'll explain why I've got a legal guy that I use all the time, not just for terms and conditions for websites and stuff like that. I was a few years ago, I was running a construction business. Now, when you work with these big contractors, right, they have a game. It's called break the contractor. What that means is they try and get small contractors in, and then they delay the net term. So it could be 30 days, 45, 60, 90, and slowly but surely they stop paying these people over time. The small businesses go bust because they can't pay for the time and the materials. And then what happens is where the break the contractor thing comes in, where they fold, these contractors would have done a lot of the work. And then what they do is the contractor then brings in someone at the end. So there's a big budget left because they haven't spent the money that they should have paid these people. Okay. And then what happens there is that they will get a bonus because they brought it in under budget. Now that's a terrible way of treating people and businesses. And so what we did is that we had a legal guy that would just literally send out letters 2 to 3 times a year. The first time, you're not sleeping at night. But after a while, you realize it's the nature of the business and they're the tools and mechanics that you got in place. And then you start to put preventions in place to work with those kind of people where you can. So we got towards the end of the process with that business is that we kind of avoided most of the bigger contracts because it wasn't worth the headache.
Yeah, that's the thing. Wasn't worth the headache.
Yes.
So yeah,
the money wasn't worth it. That's the thing. And I think people get locked in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this, especially there's one situation I had where it was an employee, actually, Danny. Listen to this one. All right. Yeah. So I had this employee, I was setting off to go on a first vacation I had in about 2 years. The guy behind my back, and I know we're just kind of going off topic here, but behind my back goes and he just approached every one of my clients. He was my sales manager. He was making 6 figures, so he's making a good salary. Plus he was getting an override. Decided the day that I left to go on my holiday that he was going to go and reach out to everybody. And it just happened just before checking my email. I saw something bounce back to our server. And so anyways, what a way to start off. So the guy ended up taking a bunch of our clients. And at the end of the day, I ended up going to the lawyer's office. And this would have been a biggie. But he said, basically, are you ready to lose about $125,000 before you can even get started? And, at the end of the day, I could be really pissed. I could be really negative. But it would be a 6-month to a year-long struggle of being absolutely negative. It would eat me up. And so something like that, you just have to let go. And that can go all the way down to the smaller problems as well.